Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I have the pleasure to open the Inspire conference in Florence this year. And I would like to use my Italian language, but in respect to the audience, I will speak in English. And all the speakers are Italian, but all the speakers will speak in English, clearly. I will chair this opening session together with Professor Ezio Bussoletti. And we have the pleasure to have the Director General of the Ministry of Environment, the President of the Italian Environmental Agency, ISPRA, and the Director of the Joyce Center Institute for Environment and Sustainability. I don't want to spend too much time, and I will ask the first speaker to the Director General to introduce a speech, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, my first pleasure here is to welcome you to this Inspire conference on behalf of my minister, Andrea Orlando. The impact of the double crisis, economic and environmental, are still in front of us. From an economic and social perspective, unemployment, social security, low rate of growth are in the top of the political agenda. All this has some time and some way pushed environmental concern down in the agenda. Although, in the recent year, we have seen an unprecedented sequence of extreme geophysical and weather-related events. Several regions, in Italy as in Europe, are still coping with the consequences of flash floods, widespread flooding, and many other environmental-related crises. Sometimes the environmental concern nowadays are considered as an obstacle to the economic growth. So we are not in a very pleasant situation. It's our sincere hope and ambition that knowledge in terms of spatial information will be shared within Inspire in order to put continuous attention to the environmental element of our well-being. Land consumption is one of the environmental pressure we face. The expansion of built-up areas and urban sprawl are in front of us. In these days, the Italian government has approved a new project of law to optimize the soil use. I'm sure that Inspire could be and should be an important resource to inform the parliamentary and social discussion on this subject in the following month. As you know, under European directives and Italian law, for the ones that are coming from our country, the Italian infrastructure for spatial information ensures that spatial data are stored, made available, and maintained at the most appropriate level, that it's possible to combine spatial data from different sources in a consistent way and share them between several users and applications. That it's possible for spatial data collected at one level of public authority to be shared between other public authorities. That spatial data are made available under conditions which do not unduly restrict their extensive use. That it's easy to discover available spatial data, to evaluate their suitability for the purpose, and to know the condition applicable to their use. All us, we are also under the new rules of the Aarhus Convention, and I think the accession to data is one of the main pillars of that convention. And this is something that rules in all European countries. In our point of view, Inspire should be a fundamental instrument for the purpose of environmental policies and activity which may have an impact on the environment. In this light, Earth observation and Earth observation-based systems are services that must be fully interoperable within INSPIRE. We must ensure stable, reliable, and long-term operations of our collective land, sea, atmosphere, and space-based Earth observation network and systems. We need interoperability between INSPIRE and Earth observation systems to guarantee that our data and systems can be cross-linked and integrated, to establish a joint basis for sharing knowledge, data, and information. We are engaged in our country in building a coordinated, comprehensive, and sustained INSPIRE system, joined with a global monitoring for environmental and security program. Environmental policy and assessment need daily and full access to data and information. The Italian Ministry for the Environment, Land and Sea, the Italian Institute for Environmental Protection and Research, regional government and agencies, and many other stakeholders cooperate actively on spatial data infrastructure, standards, and interoperability, in line with the requirement of the EU Directive INSPIRE. The Ministry, as national authority, is working to ensure full cooperation among the Italian task forces implementing environmental directive inspired by INSPIRE related. And we strongly support the EU Commission effort to ensure full cooperation among the environmental committees that are INSPIRE related. Mr. Chair, distinguished delegates, environmental, social and economic challenges are tough. A honest, updated environmental information is a key instrument to inspire environmental policies and inform the decision-making process relevant to the environment. To realize the full potential of INSPIRE is our collective responsibility. I'm sure that the work of this conference will be a valuable contribution to this goal. So once again, welcome to Florence, and have a good day work. Thank you.